Hello, how are you guys? Coming at you live with no lights. There we go, a little tiny bit. How are you guys? I'm gonna pretend like I'm Lori LaRose from Alberta, and I'm pretty sure it was local. I've done this before, so if Shayla pops on, she'll be able to help me as well. But when we were growing up, we only had two channels. I'm old and I lived rural, so I think both of those things. I know that when I went to school out east, kids out east had, and maybe city kids did anyways, and maybe even the town kids did, but because I literally grew up on the farm I'm on right now, I moved back here 20 years after leaving. We come back, but anyways, the bottom line is we had two channels, and Saturday morning, hello, I think it says Tammy. Sorry, what I get to see, just FYI, is about half the name. So if I really know the name, I'm like, okay, I know who that is. And then if I don't, I'm sure it's Tammy with an I. Anyway, so we'd be like, romper, the lady was like, romper stomper, bumper blue, boo, tell me who do I see today? And she'd be looking in there and she'd be like, oh, I see Tammy and I see Vicky, there's Shayla. And anyways, and you always wished that she would say your name. And I think Laura and Lori was a really common name when I was a kid, but she never said that she saw me. So I do try to say hello, by the way. Anyways, it's Friday night. It's cocktail night. I'm not even doing a tea tale. So I actually have to post a picture. My husband and I went, so I actually was on a trip, yay, to Norway, a couple, like this last incentive trip. And we added on and tacked on a trip to Scotland. And so we stopped at a little pub one night, and they had a tea tale, a tea cocktail, a tea something. And it's really kind of funny because, hi Pam, because I'm sitting there with a little teacup, but it's totally a cold, like a martini inside of a teacup. And so it looks like I'm being, and it even came with a little, they call it a cream, right? The cookie. And it even came with a little cream. And I was like, for me, I don't do cookies with coffee in it. I do tea, hot tea. Anyways, I am babbling just to get you going. Hi Sharon, how are you doing? So long and short of it is, it's cocktail hour. I'm kind of prepared. So I was going to start you off right at the beginning with a cheers and a skål, get going, because I could not find my one little stamp. Hello, Sharon. What is it from? Merry and Bright, which ironically, I need like one of that and the set that I really am going to try and make a card with. Not sure where that one is. So get a drink and come on back. I'll be mussing around trying to find what I'm doing. I'm going to put you down so that you're seeing what I've been doing. I make cards. I've been making cards one a night for most of 3 years, most weeknights. I started yesterday doing, Thursdays, supposedly doing the 12 weeks of Christmas. But I didn't do a very good job of the 12 weeks of Christmas yesterday, I'll tell you that. Although it came around. Look how cute this turned out. Oh my gosh, I'm just loving it. So, get some light on the situation instead of in my eyeball. That would really help my eyes. And there I am, Lori LaRose from Central Alberta, Canada. All right. So, yeah, I had wanted to work with this crafting set. Dang it. And then I remembered I was supposed to be doing Christmas cards. So I pulled in Christmas paper. And it's sort of Christmas season. It's not Christmas per se. So Thursday mornings for the next 10 weeks now, I am going to be live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And I will be doing little boxes and packaging, maybe tags, maybe multiples of cards, because we need more cards at this time. Sorry, I'm turned around trying to find my stamps that I need for today. Anybody know what the snowflake set is called? I'm assuming it's something with snowflakes in it. And I do things alphabetical there. Hello, Marlene. How you doing? Okay, so I've got ink pad. I'm partway ready. This set has the funnest little scissors in there. So if you are curious about this card, check out my live from October 12th, because today is Friday the 13th. What a fun day to have a cocktail party. All right, let's get going. All right, so I'm going to finish up one card. Maybe magically the snowflakes will show up while I'm finishing up this card. You get a 2-for-1 today. Woo woo. Because I want to show you this card. And I'm doing a custom class tomorrow. And she requested a certain card. So I am like working on it. Work, work, work. I'm not sure how much they are stampers. Excuse me. So I'm doing a little bit more prep than I usually do because I'm usually kind of a lazy bum. And I make you do all the work when you come to my classes. I also we have so much fun. This Wednesday was awesome. I showed a really neat new card that I had seen, but I was kind of happy and thrilled that a couple of the girls had not seen it before. Kind of a new one-sheet wonder and making some cards pretty fast. So that is something you are still able to join. I can ship you out, I can email you out the recordings. Hi, Keisha. And the PDFs of the last couple weeks to get you caught up of these last 2 weeks of October. And you can just join in on the group otherwise. $50 Canadian gets you in. It's using all your own stuff. So actually, even if you're not Canadian, I believe it should be able to work. Okay, I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope for this being good. So this is from the Merry and Bright. I have to say, I love the cord, but the main reason I bought this, I love labels. Like, I just love them. And then, oh, what fun, is totally me. So I love this set. These guys are at 85%. And so you'll see these are much bigger than in here, which is kind of deceiving in a way when not that you can even sort of tell, but if you've ever seen it with my fingers. By the way, I'm about to change my nail polish, so pardon the pieces. Pardon, we're under construction, as they say, I think, when they're changing things over. Anyway, so I've got up that. Okay, let's cross our fingers or you'll be drinking already. So Friday night started with me looking for things all the time. And the girls were like, oh, I think we're lucky. We'd be rich if we had $1 every time Lori said, let me look for. And, oh dear. All right, so have a drink. I honestly spent a few minutes in here finding a whole bunch of stuff. I might be really hooped. I am looking for this piece right here. And I might have to fake it a little tiny bit. I'm going to put this guy in here so he's a little bit closer to home. Bummer. I wonder where. I can't even do this one. Maybe I will find the snowflakes while I'm looking for this. All right. Don't chug-a-lug. Please drink responsibly because I do lose a lot of stuff. So then that switched over to, and according to Susan, if I put something away, you get to drink too. It changed over to, let's have a drinking game. That'd be funny. And so we chose Friday night. And in the summertime, oh, look, I found another thing. In the summertime, sometimes I'm not on Friday nights because life gets busy, right? So anyways, I'm just going to put these guys semi away as I find them and looking for them and shifting. Dang it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo, look what I found. Yay. Yahoo. See, it's never far away. One time, no, we should never. I was going to say one time you could chug a lug while I'm watching and then you'd be in trouble. Okay, I'm going to do this in green. Initially, I thought that this little guy, and he could be in gold, but usually when you think about your lights, they usually have green. They match the cord basically, right? So I'm going to do this so that it's on top of that thing, I'm hoping. So that looks like that's running through because it just does. And then I'm a little sad and I might need to go cut one of these out. Okay, this is good. This is my trial run. I want to do the red thing. So I think this whole thing needs to be up because I'm not going to have very much of him in here. So he's not going to look, he might look good enough though. So here we go. Here we go, loop-de-loo. And then this star does come from this set. And I made a little card a few days ago. And I have to say that it just filled things out. Oh dear, I have my thing on. I should pull me up and see what that's like, and I could watch myself on here and I could see your comments better. Let's see how good my internet is today if I do that. yeah, there I am. Okay. Hi, Pam. Okay, so now I need a block for that. So yeah, say hi. Tell me where you're from. Everybody's like, we already told you who we are. We already said hi. Everybody that's here said hi. Oh, okay. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl didn't say hi yet. She could say where she's from. All right. So I am finding that I love, okay, this guy, Keisha doesn't like my red card, but I love it. This one was really sweet on this guy. I love this card. I have to show it again. Look how cute it is. This is strawberry. Oh, dang. I was going to try and say it without saying all the other ones. Is it strawberry sorbet? I say strawberry slush, strawberry daiquiri. Yes, this is probably strawberry sorbet, right? Anyways, and so I love the red ink of that. In this case with this paper, I'm really loving the cardstock for it as well in this card. Lots of times I'll use the stamp pad in this situation, but I am going to pull in the real red because I'm going to pull in a little bit of real red here. And I actually do pull in the other stamp pad. Goes beautifully with this paper too, because it's just a dark, rich red. I just love it. I love the ink pad. Okay, I should have this, and I have, so why not? Put this on a little piece of foam. Our photopolymer doesn't have foam that our red rubber stamps have, and so we want to just plump it up a little tiny bit. And then I'm just going to aim this up. Oh my gosh, gotta get in here and cross my fingers. You'll see me sometimes when a big solid ink like this, I'm pressing a little tiny bit, but I'm also just going to let it sit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, a couple seconds, because the ink pads deliver so much ink onto the stamp that why not let it go into the paper just a smidgen? I pretend. I don't know. That's not scientific, but I do get a really nice bold image. Now that's quite bright, or quite deep, and I think it'll lighten as we go along, it dries kind of thing, okay? So I'll put that away. Now, check out my card. I'm so excited. So I made a little shaker card out of our clear envelopes, and I put a piece of DSP inside the envelope and glued it all onto here. So I can, if you guys are like, that's so cool, can you show us how to do that? I would one time. Anyways, and then I'm going to stick this guy onto here, and I'm going to add a little thing, a little twine. So one of the things I love to encourage is use what we have and buy extra, but buy things to complement, buy definitely your good qualities. Everything coordinates so nicely together with Stampin' Up, all the colors. Honestly, some of even the old colors still look great with the brand new colors that they introduced, etc., etc. So I love using Stampin' Up stuff, 1010%. I love using all of my Stampin' Up stuff, including the stuff that I bought a few years ago. One of the reasons that I was a couple minutes late, for anybody that was on here like right at 8 o'clock and I was like 2 minutes after 8, I actually got a little lost in my stacks of wooden stamps. One of the stamps that I had was, excuse me, I use it as a wedding card. Once in the middle of a lifetime, I think it is. Along comes a fairy tale, or it's something, it's some cute little stamp. Anyways, I'd used that as a wedding card earlier this year, and I was trying to put it back. And I was reminiscing and loving all my cards that I have. So I think if I don't glue this together, we won't get to really shake yet. Black and sentiments. Oh, you hold it a titch longer with black and in the sentiments. I'm with you that it works. Good. And ooh, yes, we do need clear envelopes. Little hint to the girls, membership girls, I am going to ship out a couple clear envelopes. We're going to do something like this in Club. So it might not be exclusive to Club, but it's going to be super fun to make, because they are super fun to make now that I've realized it. Okay, this guy, I think I might pop him up on dimensionals. So I could probably put him with tear and tape, flat. Oh, maybe I should. Hang on, let's just see. Sometimes I do this. I throw a little thing of dimensionals underneath to see what it'll look like. What I'm going to do here, let me finish this first and then I'll see. I think these guys might need to be on dimensional, so maybe I want to put that straight tape. And I'm going to put these guys kind of askew. And I had wondered about this, honestly, because I didn't do a dry run with this yet. Oh, yeah, that's better. If I tighten these guys down, I feel like this was going to be maybe too much open space, which, again, I could maybe pull in. Again, this is... So in real life, we would do a ton of things with this. In my card world making, where I don't know, and it's a big class, I'm not sure how good their stamping is. And so I'm a little concerned that things could go awry. Let's see about this. Hang on, I'm just looking to see. You're designing the class with me and you're like, Lori, isn't this class tomorrow? Mm-hmm. I'm just about there. I actually have everything all cut. Look how fun. So these sparkles that are in this particular one they were on the clearance rack just like last week. I think they are gone now. I think I went to buy more. They were like $4.40 from $22 or something. But we still do have a few different kinds of those things. And then that extra little noise you hear, I actually did. One of our old jars had some of the little seed beads, little tiny guys. And I actually had an extra container of those, so I dumped those in too. I think that needs to pop up, hey? So I am going to pop those up. So we'll see how the people make out. And if they don't pop it up, then that's okay too. And then I think I'll glue this down, I'm pretty sure. And I think this will fill up this space pretty nice. And you're like, this isn't even the card you're making tonight? No, we're going to be here all night. No, we're not. But again, these are supposed to be doable cards. Pardon me. So what did you guys do today? It was kind of chill here. I don't know what it was like, Keisha, out on the coast. Was it a little bit nicer? And way out east, it's been hot, I think, out east, hasn't it? And I do know that most of my east girls, aka none, I think you watch on a replay. Okay, now we'll do this one more time. So I'm going to have this sort of like this. Oh, I think I need to. Good thing I did it this way. Because if I'd have glued it, I want these to be at a better angle to read them straight. So I want this to be like that and then that. So one more time. Yeah, I think it feels like it's too far off of here. So I am going to go ahead and put some tear and tape on here. So I have a glue special. Ask me about it. How's that? I won't advertise it right now. I don't actually even know what it really is. It's something about buying like the tear and tape, the mini glues, one of these. There's an add-on if you've never bought tape before. You can buy the upgrade that has the fine tipped one. But basically, oh, and then there's some dimensionals and whatnot. And it's something around $50, and then I'm giving some, I'm pretty sure, gems away. So anyways, touch base with me and say, hey, I'm interested in a pile of, like, stocking up on some glue with a bonus. Yes, please. So again, on that one, you have to be Canadian. But the tear and tape actually is a really good value. It is a little tiny smidgen diddly because you have to then pull it off. Some of you will be like, yeah, but comparatively. So I am going to pop this guy just, I think, like that. And then I can bring these guys in. And by having that on here now, I'll be able to have this more straight, hey? And I don't care if it's jiggy-jaggy. All right. What do you guys think? Woohoo! You fussy cut a lot of orcas. All right. I tied a lot of bows. I tied a whole bunch of these little bows and a whole bunch of these little bows. Thank you for your love. I like it. I'm pretty excited. So I'll be showing you how to do this in the membership, guys. Woohoo! Okay, all right, watch for it. Da, 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 da. Okay, next card tonight. We're doing a twofer. Bringing in, oh, okay, have a drink because I lost a piece of paper. Woohoo! Oh, look, I don't even know what that's from. That's sad. That's okay. I can put that on the front of the card. I don't know if it came from the pad or not. Anyways, sometimes when you think there's a blip, it actually is not as bad as you think because I'm totally putting a panel on there. So although I panicked for a second, dang, then I get going. It's okay. Sometimes I cheat. I did score all the cards for the class, but sometimes you saw me I just bring in my bone folder, which is also another fabulous thing to have. So that little blip is going to get covered up. You can keep drinking because I still can't find, oh, found it. Okay, I'm using Blueberry Bushel. This is Starry Sky, so that's bad. Hang on. These are not the colors I'm looking for. These are. All right. And so I've got Blueberry Bushel tonight. I'm going to do a layer of that, and then I'm going to put another layer on top. And that'll be a really nice little dealio. And I'm going to take this guy, and this is where I'm like, oi, 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 we'll see how this goes. Bringing in my little piece of paper, putting these guys safely away somewhere, which AKA means losing them probably. Hello, Marlene. Just not hardly late for the party. Just perfect timing, dear. Come on in. And, oh, if I don't find my snowflakes, this will be a real flat card. All right, have a drink. We're doing cocktails tonight. No surprise, as I'm losing things. And hopefully that's... So I can fill in the blanks a little tiny bit. From the Season of Chic, you're going to see me use some die cut snowflakes. That is not supposed to be the whole crux of it. Anyways, I'm going to bring in the Tahitian Tide. You could do this with Balmy Blue. You could do it with a few things. Okay, I have to tell you, there is a tree outside my window, and it's quite windy here. And it's blowing, and it catches my, like there's somebody peeking in my window. My window is about a half a story up, though, so it'd be really freaky if there was like a bear in my window or something. But that's 2 times it startled me. And talking about it makes it scarier. So sometimes I think we do. We put things into our brain, don't we? And we make things scarier than they actually are. So I have no idea how this is going to work. It could be a complete flop. I'm kind of partly thinking I should bring my chopper and some light Balmy Blue paper. And if it really goes bad, we're just going to pull in a whole bunch of pool party like this. And this is going to be the new card. And I'll just stamp straight on this as opposed to trying to do this. But it's so fun. We love using this. So we start off the paper and we come on. And we're just going to add a little bit of whatnot. So I have to tell you, in real truth, what I would normally do, I would want to be doing Emboss Resist on this dealio. And I would have stamped on here with the snowflakes already in Versamark and then put clear embossing powder. You could also come back through on this and do white embossing powder either over or underneath, whichever way, or silver, and have a really cool card. And I'll show you one of that on Monday. Somewhere in my mess, I have a card that I did like that. I actually did it at a class recently, and the girls were all like, you cannot introduce embossing at this point. And I was like, okay, fine, I won't. So anyways, I'm going to come in a couple different times. It'll be interesting to see how crazy they go, if they go darker or not. And then I'm going to stamp magically with the hidden snowflakes in the Bushel Blue. So I'm partly doing this and partly stalling because I'm not really sure. And I do kind of want to have what I have going on the outsides. That being said, I might need to come back in again as I see. When we had the embossing, I actually kept it quite white, and then I went around and the snowflakes stood out, basically. I like the idea of having a little tiny bit of relief. Where'd that blue go? Behind here. But And then I'm going to put this on the white, right? But as I stamp in the stamps, and I like to stamp off, it might look weird, the stamp stamping off, but not these stamping off. So we'll play that by ear just a smidgen. If I can find my stamps. Okay, everybody send up a little, help her, help, I need somebody. So some of you know that I am not the biggest fan. I'm pretty sure that's the Beatles, right? But I got to go when I was at backstage. Stampin' Up sent us to the stage production that they have called Love. Oh, it was really, really fabulous. And I also sing their songs all the time. So, oh, I found them. Stop drinking. Oh, look at what I found. And I can hear inside. It's there. All right. This is going to be a really good one to rewatch on replay, clearly, if you're not watching it live, because it's just not as fun. You don't get to drink. Well, okay, you can. Maybe it doesn't feel quite as fun. So when I'm stamping really random, I always start with my biggest guy, and then I random the other ones. I'm going to use all three of these guys because they're all quite different. More so than that they're quite different sizes, but they're quite different. I was going to say these two are kind of the same, and then I was like, well, no. Oh, so they're a nice combination. And I'll show you a neat technique with this again later in the next couple weeks or whatever, because there's so many different ways. And I keep putting away my piece of scrap, but like I said, I'm going to be stamping off on this now. So here we go. Here we go. Hi, Vicky. Did I say hi to you already? I did in the beginning. If you rewatch, and you won't need to because you're on here now. Although if you didn't see the beginning, I re-showed a couple cards. It's pretty fun. Anyways, I also want to start in the middle because like I said, I can stamp off pretty easy. But if I start at the edge and kind of come through, so I could start at the edge if I'm going to come all the way through. But because I'm kind of randomizing, I find that I like to stamp in the middle first with the big, and then I kind of go from there. And again, I've got a photopolymer, so I may as well bring in a little piece of foam for the best stamping experience. And I'm going to tap on here and then stamp. I did the Romper Stomper Bomper Boo from Red Deer. And tell me who you were one of them, even though I didn't really actually see you. I just pretending because I figured you might show up. Okay, sometimes I like the idea of having like 3 of any size that I'm doing, but that being said, clearly I have put away a few stamps because I have ink pads out here, or blocks rather. And again, now for sure this one, I say I want to stamp in the middle, but really I just want to stamp close to this guy, and he's partly off to boot. But I'm going to be a little bit hooped here. Like hopefully he fits. I get lucky. He's going to fit really nice right there. Whew, can I just say? I'm going to stamp him right now, even though I'm going out of order in my world. We could also play a game of how many times does Lori contradict herself? And it would also be a good drinking game. I don't purposely contradict myself. I just, when I know that we can adapt, I do. Okay, and then I am going to put this guy here. And I'm going to get in trouble here, so I better stamp him. I'll stamp him, the big guy. If I know that I'm only stamping half, I make sure I'm generous, but I don't necessarily stamp it all up. But there. He's heavy. He doesn't need to be this heavy. I don't know why I'm doing this heavy. They will do it heavy anyways, so I think I better come in with another one here and see how it goes. Not quite sure why I went so crazy. Crazy for feeling blue. Who's that? Quick, name that tune. I really like it though. All right. Know that I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back in and only do about 5 times because they'll probably do it that heavy anyways. And I don't need them to be that heavy. Anyways, okay. Going to that piece of paper that I was using must have been not very absorbent because I was picking up what I was laying down there. Okay, so I'm going to back this onto here. And nice. And then I'm going to put that onto this piece of white. Didn't I just ask you guys a question? Why aren't you answering it? I'm looking over. What did I just say? Oh, I said name that tune. Somebody must know what I was singing. Crazy for feeling blue. Because I'm using the blue. Is it that bad? Am I singing that bad? I know I am, but pretend I'm not. This one I did 5 3/4 for the mat. So I have a really nice big white border, which I wanted. And in this case, maybe we do need this heavy of snowflakes for that. Because, and then I could have make the season sparkle. I think it's good. Hi, Amy. How are you? Do you know what? I feel like I'm doing this again. Maybe not, but I feel like if I don't... Somebody say something so I can see if I can see it. Does that make any sense? Oh, snap. So I think I was missing 2 bows. And I just went over there where I've got these little guys made. And I think I had 2 ribbons over there. So I'm hoping that this Make the Season Sparkle. Oh, where'd it go? Just fits. Okay, nobody's just nobody's typing. Okay, so clearly I don't get to find out if my computer figures out what's going on. Okay, listen, make. There's no listen. Make the season sparkle. Perfect. Leave that on there because I'm going to need it, and then I need a new one. I really don't want to lose these guys. I can put that guy over there. Okay, so make the season sparkle. I'm going to put this on straight, and I do want to use it in the blueberry bushel. Okay, and I think I'm going to angle it slightly because I can. And maybe I won't. And then I'm going to stick that guy on there. And that is that simple one. That actually kind of works. So I'm going to show a variation, a slight stepped up variation, but I don't know that I need to actually have the variation when I see this the way it is. Oh my gosh, I must have blue on my finger. I do. I'm not quite sure where. I'll clean that up. It's on my bow right now, but that's okay. Sort of sad. Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun with ink all over the place. Whoa, I say. All right, holy cow. All right, and then make the season sparkle. Okay, I think we'll pop that guy up too. Let's see what I was gonna do. Which might come in fun because I can maybe give these guys to the membership crew as well for fun because I already cut out a bunch and I won't need this many. But yeah, we don't need these. They're pretty, but they're not necessary when we have so much ink on here, right? But that would be a stepped up version of that for sure. Cool, hey? All right, what do you guys think? Is that a good one too? I think I'm having a little challenge with the words when I want this to be, if I change this guy around, and have him going that way. Do you guys have a preference whether it goes up or down? Oh, that's what. I had him going like that, and that was weird to me. But then if I have them like that, that's better, hey? Yeah. All right. Doo-doo. How fun, hey? Dun, 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 dun. So again, these little silver guys I cut out from dies. That's my husband coming home. Cut out from dies from Season of Chic. That'll be it. All right, gals. So you got a 2-for-1 today. You got to see this pretty card. Boop, 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 boop. A nice shaker using the Merry and Bright, I think it's called. Merry and Bright. And the sparkling snowflakes for the win. What do you think? Cool? Yes. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Talkative bunch you are. And I'm teasing you. But I do appreciate you hanging out with me. I love making cards with you. I love that when you show up, I get to make cards. So thank you for hanging out with me. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you let me know that you're watching a replay as well, because that is always a good idea. And I think I will send out some happy cards. If over the next couple days, I'll throw everybody's name in that talking to me on the comments, or leaving words like watched your replay, love your card, you know. Well, I'll beg for compliments, no problem. But I'll do a couple draws and send out some happy mail. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.